ॐ ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रयविनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नुमः। ॐ धर्मः प्रोज्झितकैतवोऽत्र परमो निर्मत्सराणां सतां वेद्यं वास्तवमत्र वस्तु शिवदं तापत्रयोन्मूलनं श्रीमद्भागवते महामुनिकृते किं वा परैरीश्वरः सद्यो हृद्यवरुध्यते यत्र कृतिभिः शुश्रूषुभिस्तत्क्षणात् नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्यखिलशक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यांश्च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यं। समस्तदेवताभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराण आचार्येभ्यो नमः। परब्रह्मणे महाविष्णवे ब्रह्मणे सनकादिमुनिभ्यो नारदाय वेदव्यासाय शुकब्रह्मर्षे सूतमहामुने शौनकादृषिभ्यो त्रादृषिभ्यो प्रह्लादादिभक्तेभ्यो मत्स्यावतारेभ्यो आदित्यादि नवग्रहदेवताभ्यो दक्षिणावन्दत्तात्रेयग्रीवादि गुरुभ्यो नमः। आदिवराशक्तिमात्रे नमः। मातापितृदेवताभ्यो नमः। आद्यशङ्करादिगुरुभ्यो नमः। अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। ओं श्रीकृष्णपरब्रह्मणे नमः। श्री परब्रह्मणः श्रुतिमातुः गुरुपरम्परायाः देवतानाम् अनुग्रहेण उपनिषद् शास्त्रोक्त परब्रह्मानुभवस्य अस्मिन् क्षणे एव सिद्ध्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिकसंस्कृतेः पुनरुत्थान पुनर्जागरणैश्वर्याब्ध्यर्थं विश्वशान्तिकल्याणार्थं समस्त साधकभक्तसेवकधर्मसंस्थापकानां विघ्ननिवारणशक्तीनाम् अवाप्त्यर्थं श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणस्य नवमस्कन्धस्य पारायणम् एकादशस्कन्धस्य अध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। आदौ पारायणम्। Today we chant 21st chapter, Raja Ranthi Deva Charitra, one of the most beautiful topics of not only Bhagavat Puranam, but entire our spiritual scriptural Shastras, for is that Daya, Karuna, Seva, Bhava, and then Nirahankarata, etc. Let us do it. Om Atha Navamaskandha अथ एकविंशोऽध्यायः श्रीशुक उवाच वितथस्य सुतो मन्युः बृहत्क्षत्रो जयस्ततः महावीर्यो नरो गर्गः संकृतिस्तु नरात्मजः गुरुश्च रन्तिदेवश्च संकृतेः पाण्डुनन्दन रन्तिदेवस्य हि यश इहामुत्र च गीयते। नियद्वित्तस्य ददतः लब्धं लब्धं बुभुक्षतः निष्किञ्चनस्य धीरस्य सकुटुम्बस्य सीदतः व्यतियुरष्टचत्वारिंशद् अहान्यपिबतः किल घृतपायसंयावं तोयं प्रातरुपस्थितं कृच्छ्रप्राप्तकुटुम्बस्य क्षुत्रुभ्यां जातवेपथोः अतिथिर्ब्राह्मणः काले भोक्तुकामस्य चागमतो तस्मै संव्यभजत्सोन्नम् आदृत्य श्रद्धयान्वितः हरिं सर्वत्र सम्पश्यन् स भुक्त्वा प्रययौ द्विजः अथान्यो भोक्ष्यमाणस्य विभक्तस्य महीपते विभक्तं व्यभजत् तस्मै वृषलाय हरिं स्मरन् याते शूद्रे तमन्योगात् अतिथिः स्वभिरावृतः राजन्मे दीयताम् अन्नं स गणाय बुभुक्षते स आदृत्यावशिष्टं यत् बहुमानपुरस्कृतं तच्च दत्त्वा नमश्चक्रे श्वभ्यः श्वपतये विभुः पानीयमात्रमुच्छेषं तच्छैकपरिदर्पणं पास्यतः पुल्कसोऽभ्यागात् अवोदेहि अशुभस्य मे तस्य तां करुणां वाचं निशम्य विपुलश्रमां कृपया भृशसन्तप्तः इदमाहामृतं वचः न कामयेऽहं गतिमीश्वरात् पराम् अष्टर्धियुक्ताम पुनर्भवं वा आर्तिं प्रपद्येऽखिलदेहभाजाम् अन्तस्थितो येन भवन्ति अदुःखाः शुत्रुश्रमो गात्रपरिश्रमश्च दैन्यं क्लमः शोकविषादमोहाः सर्वे निवृत्ताः कृपणस्य जन्तोः जिजीविषोर्जीवजलार्पणान् मे इति प्रभाष्य पानीयं म्रियमाणः पिपासया पुल्कसाया ददाद्धीरः निसर्गकरुणो नृपः तस्य त्रिभुवनाधीशाः फलदाः फलमिच्छताम् आत्मानं दर्शयाञ्चक्रुः माया विष्णुविनिर्मिताः स वै तेभ्यो नमस्कृत्य निस्सङ्गो विगतस्पृहः वासुदेवे भगवति भक्त्या चक्रे मनः परम् ईश्वरालम्बनं चित्तं कुर्वतो नन्यराधसः मायागुणमयी राजन् स्वप्नवत् प्रत्यलीयत तत्प्रसङ्गानुभावेन रन्ति देवानुवर्तिनः अभवन् योगिनः सर्वे नारायणपरायणाः गर्गाचिनिस्ततो गार्ग्यः क्षत्रात् ब्रह्म ह्यवर्तत दुरितक्षयो महावीर्यात् तस्य त्रय्यारुणिः कविः पुष्करारुणिरित्यत्र ये ब्राह्मणगतिं गताः बृहत्क्षत्रस्य पुत्रोऽभूत् हस्ती यत् हस्तिनापुरम् अजमीढो द्विमीढश्च पुरुमीढश्च हस्तिनः अजमीढस्य वंश्याः स्युः प्रियमेधादयो द्विजाः अजमीढात् बृहदिषुः तस्य पुत्रो बृहद्धनुः बृहत्कायस्ततस्तस्य पुत्र आसीत् जयद्रथः तत्सुतो विशदस्तस्य सेनजित् समजायत रुचिराश्वो दृढहनुः काश्यो वत्सश्च तत्सुताः रुचिराश्वसुतः पारः पृथुसेनस्तदात्मजः पारस्यो तनयो नीपः तस्य पुत्रशतन्त्वभूतो सकृत्यां शुककन्यायां ब्रह्मदत्तमजीजनतो योगी स गविभार्यायां विश्वक्सेनमधात्सुतं जैगीषव्योपदेशेन योगतन्त्रं चकारः उदक्स्वनस्ततस्तस्मात् भल्लादो बार्हदीशवाः यवीनरो द्विमीढस्य कृतिमांस्तत्सुतः स्मृतः स्मृतनाम्ना सत्यधृतिः यस्य दृढनेमिः यस्य हि अस्य दृढनेमिः सुपार्श्वकृतो सुपार्श्वात् सुमतेस्तस्य पुत्रः सन्नतिमांस्ततः कृतिर्हिरण्यनाभाद्यः योगं प्राप्य जगौ स्म षटो संहिताः प्राच्य साम्नां वै नीपो ह्युग्रायुधस्ततः तस्य क्षेम्यः सुवीरोऽथ सुवीरस्य रिपुञ्जयः ततो बहुरथो नाम पुरुमीढो प्रजो भवतो नलिन्याम् अजमीढस्य नीलः शान्तिस्तुतस्ततः शान्तेः सुशान्तिः तत्पुत्रः पुरुजोर्कस्ततो भवत भर्म्याश्वस्तनयस्तस्य पञ्चासन्मुद्गलादयः यवीनरो बृहदिषुः काम्पिल्यः सञ्जयः सुताः भर्याश्वः प्राह पुत्रा मे पञ्चानां रक्षणाय हि विषयाणाम् अलम् इमे इति पञ्चालसंज्ञिताः मुद्गलात् ब्रह्म निर्वृत्तं गोत्रं मौद्गल्य संज्ञितं मिथुनम् मुद्गलात् भर्म्यात् दिवो दासः पुमानभूत् अहल्या कन्यकायस्यां शतानन्दस्तु गौतमात् तस्य सत्यधृतिपुत्रः धनुर्वेदविशारदः शरद्वांस्तत्सुतो यस्मात् ऊर्वशी दर्शनात् किल शरस्तम्भे पतद्रेतः मिथुनं तदभूत् शुभं तद्दृष्ट्वा कृपया गृह्णात् शन्तनुर्मृगयां चरन् कृपः कुमारः कन्या च द्रोणपत्यभवत् कृपे इति श्रीमद्भागवते महापुराणे पारमहंस्यां संहितायां नवमस्कन्धे एकविंशोऽध्यायः ओम शांति शांति शांति. So Raja Rantideva, so kind whatever 48 days he was even without water and all. Then some food came from some place. We wanted to consume. One after the other people came asking for. Then he went on giving. Finally, he even water also he gives. At that time, see the Brahma Vishnu Adi, who came to test him. They come and then they give him all blessings, and himself and all people, his children, followers, everyone become the Narayana Parayana Bhakta and they all get the mukti. Like that, so many other Vamsha Parampara is told. Now, these are all is taking us to Bhagavan Krishna's avatara in 2 or 3 or 4 chapters. So, 2 chapters will be there, 2 or 3 in this Skandham 9, 10th Skandham we enter. There in chapter 3, Bhagavan Krishna Janma, then the whole 10th Skandha beauty, you all know. See, we will continue as long as our Bhagavatam 12 Skandha Satsang goes on. Jitna ho sake utna we do Parayanam. Even after Bhagavat is over, Dashama Skandha Parayanam we all will do. Then take it as Bhagavan's Kripa. Only he wants us to conclude Bhagavat Adhyanam with the Dashama Skandha Parayanam. What more we want than that? Beautiful. It's all arranged by Bhagavan only. Let us take it like that. Thank you. ओम श्री कृष्ण शरणं मम श्री भागवत शरणं मम श्री सद्गुरु शरणं मम श्री सूक्ता शरणं मम श्री शुकदेव शरणं मम श्री व्यास शरणं मम श्री नारद शरणं मम श्री कुमार शरणं मम श्री ब्रह्मा शरणं मम श्री विष्णु शरणं मम श्री परब्रह्म शरणं मम श्री कृष्ण शरणं मम शरणं मम शरणं मम श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव ओम मूकं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम् ओम श्रीमद्भागवतं पुराणतिलकं यद्वैष्णवानां धनं यस्मिन् पारमहंस्यमेवममलं ज्ञानं परं गीयते यत्र ज्ञानविरागभक्तिसहितं नैष्कर्म्यमाविष्कृतं तत्शृण्वन् प्रपठन् विचारणवरः भक्त्या विमुच्येन्नरः नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत् स्वर्गे सत्ये च कैलासे वैकुण्ठे नास्त्ययं रसः अतऽपिबन्धु सद्भाग्याः मामुञ्चत कर्हिचित् ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ॐ श्रीकृष्णपरब्रह्मणे नमः श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणमेकादश स्कन्धः मुक्तिरहित्वान्यथा रूपं स्वरूपेण व्यवस्थितिः अथ एकोनत्रिंशोऽध्यायः श्रीभगवानुवाच लेट अस चैंट फ्रॉम श्रीभगवानुवाच 41 गच्छोद्धवमयादिष्टः बदर्याख्यं ममाश्रमं तत्र मत्पादतीर्थोदे स्नानोपस्पर्शनैः शुचिः ईक्षयालकनन्दाय विदूताशेषकल्मषः वसानो वल्कलान्यङ्ग वन्यभुक् सुखनिस्पृहः तितिक्षुर्द्वन्द्वमात्राणां सुशीलः संयतेन्द्रियः शान्तः समाहितधिया ज्ञानविज्ञानसंयुतः मत्तोऽनुशिक्षितं यत्ते विविक्तमनुभावयन् मय्यावेशितवाक्चित्तः मद्धर्मनिरतो भव अतिव्रजगतिस्तिस्रः मामेष्यसि ततः परं श्रीशुक उवाच स एव मुक्तो हरिमेधसोद्धवः प्रदक्षिणं तं परिसृत्य पादयोः शिरोनिधायाश्रु कलाभिरार्द्रधीः न्यषिञ्चदद्वन्द्वपरोऽप्यकपक्रमे सुदुस्त्यज स्नेहवियोगकातरः न शक्नुवन्स्तं परिहातुमातुरः कृच्छ्रं ययौ मूर्धनि भर्तृपादुके बिभ्रन्नमस्कृत्य ययौ पुनः पुनः ततस्तमन्तर्हृदि सन्निवेश्य गतो महाभागवतो विशालां यतोपदिष्टां जगदेकबन्धुना तपस्तमास्ताय तपस्समा स्थाय हरेरगाद्गतिं ययेतदानन्दसमुद्रसंहृतं ज्ञानामृतं भागवताय भाषितं कृष्णेन योगेश्वरसेविताङ्घ्रिणा सश्रद्धया सेव्य जगद्विमुच्यते भवभयमपहन्तं ज्ञानविज्ञानसारं निगमकृदुपजह्रे भृङ्गवद्वेदसारम् अमृतमुदधिश्चापाययन् भृत्यवर्गान् पुरुषं वृषभमाद्यं कृष्णसंज्ञं नतोऽस्मि पुरुषं वृषभमाद्यं कृष्णसंज्ञं नतोऽस्मि इति श्रीमद्भागवते महापुराणे पारमहंस्यां संहितायाम् एकादशस्कन्धे उद्धव बदरिकाश्रम निर्गमनं नाम श्रीकृष्णपरमात्मनः उपदेशं नाम एकोनत्रिंशोऽध्यायः। ओम शांति शांति शांति. Salutations to the Lord in all forms, in the form of all avatars, gurus, rishis, munis. Salutations to Brahma Tattvam, asking to reveal to us. Salutation to Shruti Mata, again asking her to reveal the meaning to us. Salutations to all the gurus to continuously enlighten us, to Bhagavan also to give us all the health, wealth, longevity, strength, ability, etc. In our Prayatnam also, as the time passes on, while studying Shastras, while living our life, slowly the limitations and the conditionings and the problems in the outer world, having understood them, slowly we have to not only wean away from them, but we have to become more and more Adhyatmika Jivana oriented, Adhyatmika Sadhana oriented. In that, all the steps from the Viveka up to Paramatma Anubhuti, every of these steps we have to note down, we have to understand what is the meaning of reaching to the parakasta of that particular level of sadhana, and also we must know how to achieve it. Then step by step those things we have to conquer. So first and foremost Viveka, parakasta of the Viveka is what? Very spashta rupa, undoubtedly the understanding that Paramatma, Parabrahma alone is real, changeless, immutable, all pervading substratum of everything. Anything other than Him is unreal mithya. In that undoubted conviction we have to have. For that, how many examples we have to take of our own life and everything around. How much deep thinking we have to do till that understanding comes. We must know and keep on doing it, keeping the target of achieving that state. And such a beautiful one is that stage is once undoubtedly our intellect gets into the conviction of the truth or fact that Paramatma alone is Nityam Satyam. All other than him is Anityam Mithya. Immediately after that only the second stage of the Vairagya comes. So till the Vairagya comes to us, Para and Apara and Para, Viveka we have to keep on doing. And go on testing that Vairagya wherever we are placed by strongly saying no to things, everything around. Vairagya shows to us the state of the samatha where we are not in harsha because something good is happening, vishada because something bad is happening. All these beautiful teachings will be taught to us today by Sri Vasishtha ji through Sri Bharat ji when he cries having seen his father Dasharath ji dead. So this we'll see in our Adhyatma Ramayana, very very important portion coming up. In the same way, in that sadhana Shatka Sampada, Samadhi Shatka Sampada also, every one of them thoroughly we understand, and one by one we have to conquer. Like in any running race, any walking program, anything, how we conquer one by one steps. So too in any earning of the money, We one by one, whatever the quantity we say, we conquer. Any building made one by one floor, we make it. In the same way, Adhyatmikata also should, in our maturity, become a committed sadhana wherein knowing all the steps and we conquer them step by step, unhesitatingly, without any vagueness. While doing so, again the earlier worldliness, when it tries to pull us, those strong weapons of Viveka Vairagya we have to use to see that those enemies don't trouble us, though those thoughts, worldliness don't pull us back. Only one thing, till we reach to the peak of the Adhyatmikata, don't give up, don't yield to anything. Only one point we have to say, let me experience Paramatma first, बाद में जो है देखा जाएगा. Like the same thing we do so far, let me enjoy the world up to this particular age or things, फिर spirituality का बाद में देखा जाएगा. This way we were going on, postponing sadhana, indulging in the worldliness, पता नहीं from how many lives. Just reverse करके, we have to start saying this to ourselves. Let me know the truth first. Let me know the self first. Let me have the darsana Bhagavan first. Through all the spiritual required sadhanas to be done, I will do all of them. Then for that, our efforts, other selves, Guru selves, Bhagavan's Krupa, all the Adhisthana Devata's Krupa, we seek all of them also. And then we are on the path. Is it happening to us when we are listening to our satsang so regularly? We have to keep checking once in a while. Otherwise, that Maya which was putting us in the worldliness, same Maya will make us listen to classes just mechanically like an entertainment without even little a change in us. Even we listen for many years and even we listen all the Shastras. That is why time and again, right from beginning, all the gurus have hinted us at you never make your Shravanam mechanical, that also will not fetch you anything. Go from that to understanding, from that to the practices, from that to the experiences. This care, every you and I will have to take. Nobody else is there for us in this regard. Bhagavan Guru's job is over by providing all the opportunities, by giving us all instructions. Like Sri Krishna has given the long life to Uddhava, has given instructions to Uddhava, how the care should be taken, and he gave all the Bhakti Veda and the Yoga Jnanam. Then he has given order and permission to go to Badrinath and do your sadhana. But all is done by Bhagavan except sadhana. Sadhana is to be done by us only. Only one sentence. Till I reach Paramatma, all is postponed. All is less valued except doing little dharma. That also, when Lord takes away all those obligations, dharmas, at that time, sarvadharman pariteja mamekam. In that level, even the deha, prana, mana, indriya dharma also, we start slowly giving up, slowly, totally engrossed in it, totally lost in it, without considering the day or night, without concern about what's happening in the world, without even worried about our upadhis. That much, the known sadhana of Bhagavan, either through Bhakti Marga of the Shravanam Kirtanam or of the Jnana Marga of the Mananam Chintanam, we go on doing. That is the meaning of Sarva Dharman Pariteja. In that level only, all the impurities, ignorances get shattered or removed. Then the picture start becoming clearer. Then slowly, that subtlest, what you can call is the divine vision dawns in us, with which we visualize the substratum, the truth behind everything. There, it is called as Sarvatma Brahma Prapti, and that Brahma is Sarva Samsara Dharma Lakshana Varjitaha. That is called as Mukta Sthiti. Till that time, we should not stop anywhere and keep on testing or questioning ourselves how far we have reached, etc. And then taking the help given to us by the Guru in all the forms. So may we all that way become more serious and sincere with every day passing in our commitment to become internal, introverted, and searching out for the self or the truth that is hidden in the cave of our heart. And all that helps us for inner sadhana, that alone we do outside also in the form of upasanas, japa, ityadi. Anything other than that, through the Viveka Vairagya Adi, we just keep them away. May we all very soon be on this path and taste the truth in this very life. Now, this 29th chapter, how wonderful it is. We are seeing Uddhavji's reply also concluded. And in the last sloka, Prapanam, I have surrendered to you. Anushadhi, please order me, instruct me. Namostute, salutations to you, Mahayogin. And while giving all these instructions, please specially you bless me for my own boon. What is that? Yatha tat charanam bhoje rati syad anapayini. Anapayini rati means not in one moment I distract my mind from my devotion to your feet. So the Tattvanubhuti is the goal. The Jnanam you have given already for that. To go through that Jnanam for Tattvanubhuti, what instructions I need to follow, you are going to give me. While doing so, for avoiding any laziness, for avoiding any ego, for avoiding to give the chance to Mana, Maya and things around because you are not there, for also getting continuous empowerment, inspiration, what I need is Anapayini Ratihi at your Charana. Is a very sublime desire. It is to be desired by every one of us. When the mana is Ananya Bhavena at the feet of the Lord, other side it is continuously through the Bhakti or Jnanam pursuing the spiritual goal, then the minimum chance is given for the mind's whims and fancies of creating raga dvesha to the world through which we generally become sansari. We are all in samsara because of the raga dvesha in the mana. And why we have developed raga dvesha in the mana? Because we were attending to the people. And why were we attending to the people? Because the empty mind was devil's workshop. Mind was empty. So why the mind should not, how the mind should not be left empty? Always anapayini ratihi taccharanam bhoje. So, like takiya kalam कहते हैं हिंदी में कि one word they hold on while talking whenever they lose words to speak. Each one has different. In the same way, in our life, at our mind, Bhagawan's charana should become takiya kalam, fixed. Only either I am doing my dharma or I am doing my bhakti jnana yoga sadhana. When I am tired of it, little relaxation also I take. Let the body take relaxation. Mind is so dynamic, it doesn't need any relaxation. On the other hand, it gets only energy through sadhana. Even if it feels like tired, even seated on the easy chair for some relaxation, like 2 hours you sat for meditation, very deep, intense. Then you definitely get tired in that effort. Then you feel like sitting aram chair mein. Before the body sits on the chair, mind should already go to the Tatcharana Ambuje Anapayini Ratihi in Bhagavan's Guru's Charan. Through some japa, through some stotra, so that little chance also is not given for the mind to look anywhere. ये महा माया है ना मन मौका दे दो फिर धीरे धीरे हमको घसीटता है नॉट ओनली दैट why should we delay our sadhana when we know our sadhya is Paramatma by giving chance to the mind even little? That is a highly evolved sadhaka. Even on the name of entertainment or rest also, not even one moment he spares. That's how he does sadhana. That is what Ramakaju Kine Vino Mohi Kaha Vishrama. That same thing you can say as Rama Sannidhi Prapt Kiye Vinu Mohi Kaha Vishrama. राम अनुभूति पाए बिनु मोहि कहाँ विश्राम. मैं चलता ही रहूंगा चराई वेति चराई वेति चराई वेति. This is the meaning of anapayini ratih syat. Also, the joy of devotion at the feet of Lord, only a devotee knows it. How beautiful it is. How wonderful it is. How excellent it is. It only has to click. That's why there are many jnanis. Brahma Jnanis, Mukta Purushastro Jnana. There are many bhaktas who have done bhakti with some kamana, at least for the kamana of the moksha. But there are very rare are the bhaktas who are enjoying the bhakti only for the bhakti's sake, which is so intense, so complete and so beautiful. The very few people like Uddhava's cadre only who seek that. दे दो ब्रह्म ज्ञान नहीं अनपायनी रति स्यात तो चरणाम भोजे. In that, Bhagavan's Mahima is there, Bhagavan's Krupa Karuna are there, Bhagavan's Anugraha is understood. Such a Mahimanvita, Krupa Yukta, Karuna Yukta, Anugraha Yukta Bhagavan. How much we have to keep on extending our love. That thing we have to learn the art of love without ego expectation, and that also only to Bhagavan. गुरु एंड भगवान के चरण में अपेक्षा रहित प्रेम भक्ति का हमें अनुभूति का सीखना है. We have to train ourselves. That is a state to be reached. Like the calmness of the mind, balance of the mind is a stage to be reached by our efforts. Like in the outer world, a power, a position, a monetary status is the position to be reached by our effort. In the same way, भगवत चरणारविंद में अनपायिनी रति वाली स्थिति हमें पाना है. और इसमें भी देखो, कैन ए ह्यूमन by his own small little mind and ego and his own limited resource yukta effort have the divine love for the Lord, all encouraging love? Impossible it is. Therefore, that also comes to us only by the grace of Bhagavan, only when we ask. Therefore, in our history, we say the people here like Uddhavji, there you see the devotees like Prahlada, and the most important example of this Hanumanji, anything given to them, including Mukti, they said, we want nothing, we want only Ananya Bhakti at your feet, and that is not again in our hands. You only can bless. That is when Sita Mata, in Hanuman ji ko, Hanuman Chalisa mein, Rama Rasayana Tumare Pasa, Sada Raho Raghupati ke Dasa, only then he was very happy. Ashta Siddhi Navanidhi ke Data, Asavara Dena Janaki Mata. He was not happy. What is Ashta Siddhi? They are all Jada only. There is no Rama Rasa in that. She observed Hanuman. He was never happy. चल राम रसायन तुम्हारे पास राम भक्ति रसायन तुमके पास रहेगा. Then he was so happy. Same you see in Tulsi Ramayana also. Ajara amara gunaniditva hovu. All of that she says, but he is not happy. Finally, when she says, Rama Krupa par nirantara, that is thank you. He is happy with that. Hanuman is one character. He has so much bhakti for Rama and Sita, and in return, what he wants is that Anapayini bhakti, which as a jiva, by his effort, without God's grace, cannot attain. Same was Prahlad. Tell me what you want. He is at Ananya bhakti at your feet, nothing else. So Prahlada, Hanumanji, and here we see Uddhavji, all of them, they are some special category people. They want मुक्ति देना है तो दे दो, आपकी मर्जी. हमको तो आपके चरण में अनन्य भक्ति जो हम कोशिश करने से नहीं होता है, that we want from you. That joy, they don't want to miss it. And actually that also comes again with the ekatva jnanam only. And any prema where there is little of dvaita also is there. There is a chance of one day or the other the disturbance coming for any reason, slowly the prema goes away. देखा ना अपने लाइफ में, how many people from your childhood onwards you loved, where are they are all, and how many people loved you also, कितो गए हो? कोई नहीं होता जिंदगी में, क्योंकि द्वैत में प्रेम शाश्वत नहीं हो सकता. ये अद्वैत का प्रेम ही शाश्वत है. And that advaitata cannot be achieved because of money, because of any other equalities or onenesses. Only through Atma Jnana Drushti, Advaita is achieved. Only then the other person, anything he does, they are at the Upadhi level. Therefore, we have the ability to drop all those done by that person, still continue to love, because we are seeing the self in him as self in us. Is it not? ओनली अद्वैत में ही सही शाश्वत प्रेम हो सकता है. बाकी सारे प्रेमों में कंडीशन होता है. सो वो कंडीशन नहीं बना तो देन प्रेम बिगड़ता है. एंड बी रेडी ऑल्सो. नथिंग, नोबडी इन द वर्ल्ड will love us permanently. We also suddenly, by God's grace, tomorrow, let us say that Vairagya comes to you exclusively for only sadhana, then even Jan Bhujkar bhi, you cannot continue loving people. ये एक जादू भगवान कर देते हैं. You yourself will be surprised. अरे, I was so much loving attached till yesterday. आज suddenly क्या हो गया? No, no more interested. You don't even understand it. That's the result of our many, many lives of prarthana. Bhagavan, I want to single pointedly meditate on you or have devotion to you. When this is done, for that the obstruction being our attachment to the world, Bhagavan suddenly cuts it asunder. That's what we have seen. Vruknaschame Suddhudaha Sneha Pashaha Dasharha Vrishnandaka. So it's because all of them are around Uddhavaji, but not the same way as it was before the teachings he received from Bhagavan. That Sneha Pasha is gone. He will love them, he will talk to them, but inside that attachment was there of give and take, that's gone because of Raga Dvesh. This is the most important emergent thing we have to achieve. Pray to the Lord. Bhagavan, Raga Dvesha Rahita, Vairagya Yukta Mana, you give me towards everything and being in the world, which will do the required service to the world, but also having the prema, the Atma prema, no other sthula prema. ये वाला मांगते जाना. ये एक दिन भगवान जब देते हैं ना, विरक्ति प्लस भक्ति प्लस युक्ति फॉर ज्ञानम प्लस ज्ञान, when all these four are there, you can dance with ecstasy only. Virakti is there to the whole world. Bhakti is there to Paramatma. Prema is there for everybody. Yoga is there, avrutti nirodha, and तत्व ज्ञान भी है. क्या बढ़िया होगा बताओ इससे बढ़कर जिंदगी में. बट ये मांगना पड़ता है. मांगते मांगते भगवान थ्रू सम मीन्स देने लगते हैं. जब देने लगते हैं हमें उसको लेना पड़ता है. सो उद्धव जी के पूछने में यथा त्वच्चरणाम भोजे रति ही स्यादन पाइनी इज नॉट टू बी जस्ट लिटरली ट्रांसलेटेड एंड फेल्ट. हाँ, भगवान के चरण में भक्ति का उद्धव जी ने मांगा. व्हाट ए केयरलेस सेंटेंस इट इज. यू हैव टू फील फॉर इट. I told yesterday already, when I'm going all alone, I can't take myself, my mind for granted. Ego or mind's distraction or the outer world's pull or the Maya, anything can pull me down. We have seen the case of millions of people who have, after reaching to some level, took things for granted, then totally got distracted from the path. Oh Lord, I don't want that. And so far, in Uddhavji's case, the only alambana of the entire outer life, inner life, spiritual life was Bhagavad Charana Bhakti. So, because of these two reasons, one, I am going to Badri far away from you. Two, I am now going to do the Jnana Marga of Vedanta. These two may take away my joy of my bhakti to you. Please see that doesn't go away. एंड भगवान से नहीं नहीं तेरे को भक्ति है तो ज्ञान नहीं मिलेगा, ऐसा नहीं करेंगे वो. तथास्तु. सो इज इंटैक्ट विथ हिज प्योर डिवोशन, is going away from the Lord, the detachment, he'll be reveling in the contemplation of the absolute truth, the Jnanam, and also all tapasyas as told by Bhagavan. So these theories, which are so difficult for us today, even to understand because of our vasanas, because of Rajo, Tamo Guna, etc., we have to seek to understand and practice, keeping that as goal relentlessly when we are at the feet of the Gurus to listen to the Shastras, taking the techniques from them, inspired for them, also doing little by little, we also reach to that stage. All these are the goals for us. Then making them as true, real, strong, final goals, we do ourselves what we can do. Remaining, we go on seeking the Lord's grace for it. So all this listening should make us accept Bhagavan as Charama Parama Laksha. Brahma Vida Apnoti Param. Therefore, nothing other than Brahma Jnanam should be our pursuit. Now the Brahma Lakshanas are told to you. Satyam Jnanam Anantam. Then the place of it will be told Ki Nitam Guhayam. Go and discover it. Then you will see the Param will definitely come to you. There, Upanishad, we are just taking here as example. Then with this is question over. Sri Krishna Bhagavan started giving one by one orders, instructions. So we saw yesterday, Gacchodhava. Hey Uddhava, Gacha, go. Now it is Bhagavan's Agnya, permission. That is Maya Adishta. So wherever we are made to be separated from any people. Two things, please remember. That is because Bhagavan's Adesha, and that also for us to become independent from any person, every person, so that we discover the impersonal God in our heart. This is the highlight point today Sri Vasishtha ji is going to tell to us through Bharataji in Adhyatma Ramayana. Very subtle. For the gems of such subtle thoughts only, we have to again and again study those great texts of Ramayana, these great texts of Bhagavatam. So, wherever people are leaving us, that is Bhagavan's Adesha, for us to focus on Bhagavan. There are two ways. I myself get the Vairagya and with my choice I go. But if I'm not able to execute that choice, still I am caught up. Other part of my mind is longing for sadhana and I am praying to the Lord to do sadhana. By this I am cornering the Lord to corner me. मुझे साधना करनी है लेकिन मैं दुनिया को छोड़ नहीं पा रहा हूँ और मैं आपसे मांगता हूँ कि मुझे साधना करना है. Then what Bhagavan says, obviously you leave the world, but I am not able to live. चलो ठीक है, I will tell them to go. They go away from your life. Anybody, anything or being or project or concept or idea, anything which is rajas tamas, anything which is disturbing our ekagra chitta and our meditation and our devotion and sadhana to God, all of that is good riddance of bad rubbish. अच्छी बात है. गच्छोद्धवा मया आदिष्टः. ये भगवान के आदेश से मिलना है बिछड़ना है होता है. बट एज वशिष्ठ जी गोइंग टू टेल अस, एवरी बिछड़ना इज वेरी गुड बिकॉज थ्रू दैट द रियल मिलन ऑफ भगवान विल बी एबल टू अचीव इट. है ना, मिलना भगवान को ही अब सबसे बढ़िया है. सो गच्छोद्धवा मयादिष्टः इज क्लियर. एंड देन यू नो इट्स ओनली इनिशियल हेजिटेशंस that make us not to take initiative. But those initial thresholds or the obstructions, if we can cut asunder or go through it, break through it, like Lakshman Rama Sita, break through that shackles of Ayodhya and its comforts, reach that place jungle once, you will see that is much better than this. एक दिन में ही भगवान ने लेटर लिख दिया पापा को, पापा ये उससे बढ़िया है, टेंशन ना लेना. He replied in one day only. This ashrama and jangala is more beautiful than Ayodhya. Please don't worry for me. If you are worried, unnecessarily have to leave it and come there. Why do you want to disturb my happiness? You understand? That is why. But, no, that Dasarath was that way comfortable that Rama has no problem. But he is in that misery of being away from Bhagavan. And all that. Such a great thought, is it not? So, only the initial hiccups that are there. Like how many of us in the beginning have that classes, disturbance or mushkilat. सुनते सुनते अब बढ़िया सा आदत हो गया. But this when you become internal, truly doing sadhana, then that it keeps away your inspiration. Only mechanically if you listen, then same text, same subject, same Brahma Tattva, अब सुन के बोर हो गया करके, there's another danger for us to leave the class like some people live. That danger is always there, not only for you, even to me. If I don't make the sadhana practical, I myself get bored one day of giving so many lectures. Maybe for that purpose only Bhagavan is making us do so many that we just shut mouth, after few days or few hours. Swami ji, then go only internal journey. बट साधना भी जब चल रहा है, सत्संग भी चल रहा है, फिर दोनों एक दूसरे के जुगलबंदी होते हैं. देयर विल बी नो टेंशन एट ऑल. सो गच्छ उद्धव मया आदिष्टः. भगवान का ऑर्डर है, गो आउट ऑफ दीज थिंग्स वेयर यू आर फॉलन ट्रैप्ड टू वैरायटी ऑफ ड्यूटीज एंड ऑब्लिगेशंस. अब देखो कुछ देर जब हम छोड़कर जाते हैं ना, उसके बाद सब अपने में सेटल हो जाते हैं. It is everyday experience. A person comes to you, 1 hour go on sitting, talking, all useless. How lovely you look, like you enjoy. Then the person says, मैं जाना है. अरे अभी जब तो आए हो, अभी तो जाना है. Then डल गए दिन. Then the person goes away. 10 minutes you feel bad. Otherwise you are busy in your work. That was only notion. So too we can see some people leaving us and going, we feel the later on आदत होता है. So too somebody died, very jigar to us. But how long we become miserable? What it all shows? Not only it is not permanent to stay together, secondly, even if so close to individuals or anybody, keep go away, that pain, dukkha also goes away. That all is Bhagavad Kripa. Keeping that in mind, we have to go on taking the initiative. Taking the, we can't call the negative word as risk, but take it as a challenge to give up and take up. That's why Gacha Uddhava, Maya Adishtaha. And where to go? Not to that place where we are distracted into again worldliness. Only Badariyakyam Amashramam. And that speciality of Badri is very unique. Nowhere in any other pilgrim places that speciality is there. Only in Badrinath is there. In every other pilgrim places or the mandir ityadi, Bhagavan बैठे हैं बस. All bhaktas come and do tapasya, puja, archana for him. Only in Badrinath is the other way around. Narayana as Nara Narayana, he is doing tapasya for all of us. And the moment we withdraw from doing tapasya, immediately Bhagavan reminds us, एक थप्पड़ मार के, अरे बेवकूफ, तेरे लिए मैं तपस्या कर रहा हूँ, how can you sleep? You understand? He reminds us when he is doing the tapasya for us, how can we be relaxed? We have to do more for ourselves. That speciality is there in that. जनरली भक्त भगवान के लिए करते हैं, यहाँ भगवान खुद ही तपस्या कर, लोक कल्याणार्थम ही इज डूइंग तपस्या एज नर नारायण. इज इट नॉट? व्हेन वी आल्सो डू इट हेल्प्स अस. उनकी तपस्या हमारे तपस्या दोनों मिलकर हमारे कल्याण के कारण होता है. सो दैट इंस्पिरेशन. सो all the things, it is because my ashrama, you will have no hesitation in your mind. If any other ashrama or Bhagavan मैं बताऊं, your mind will be in two states all the time. So that problem is gone. Confusion नहीं है और मुझे मिस करोगे वो टेंशन भी नहीं है. Then I am there always in tapasya. Seeing me will always be inspired to do tapasya. Therefore, there are less chances of getting trapped into distraction or maya. Therefore, Vadaryakyam Amashramam. And then more important is what? Whichever the place we go, first be clear about why you are going, what you want to achieve further, what to do. If this clarity is not there, they having gone there, funny things will be there. Then you get trapped in. That's why any तीर्थ यात्रा कहीं जा रहे हो ना, मन बना कर जाना, मैं तपस्या करूंगा, जप उपासना करूंगा, इसलिए जा रहा हूँ. देखेंगे क्या होगा उधर जाके. If you see, we'll be trapped in all entertainment because Maya, if it is there here, it is there also. If the Maya is there in our mind when we are here, the Maya will be there also when I go in our mind. That can trap us. So, therefore, anywhere you are going to stay with your children for some time because they invited you. Be planned only. My 6-8 hours of sadhana, I am on job. जैसे नौकरी वाले 9 से 5 नौकरी करते हैं per day, like I do my classes. I do my 8 hours classes every day. It is like my government service. चपरासी की तरह class for employee. 9 बजे जाना, शाम को 5 तक, 8 घंटे. तो हम भी सुबह 2 करके 6-7 घंटे कर ही लेते हैं. That way, fix yourself and then go. Without pre-planned in the mind, don't go anywhere to disturb your time and their time. Like the other day I went, I planned, these are my classes, this is the program I'm going. I told you don't get disturbed by me and you also don't disturb me. I did my classes also, all the 6, all the upasanas also. And whatever the darshan I went for, wo bhi kar liya. There was no effort at all because very well planned. So that's what Uddhava asked. Please Anushadhi. Bhagavan is giving the Anushasanam instructions. One by one. First, ये क्या करना है जाकर कहाँ जाना बताया, जरूर जाना ये भी बताया. Then तत्र मत्पाद तीर्थोदे. In that Matpada Tirtha means there, he didn't say go and take bath in Ganga or Alakananda. He is specifically saying that that water is coming from my feet. That should create such a devotion in you. That भगवान नारायण के ही चरणामृत है. That bhavana itself will make you shuchi when you do the snana upasparshana in that. That bhavana, पहले भगवान के प्रति भक्ति होना है. सेकंड, ये जल भगवान के चरण से आ रहा है, ये भक्ति होना है. थर्ड, विथ दिस वाटर टेकन बाथ और कंज्यूम्ड, ऑल माई बाह्य अभ्यंतर शुचि हैपेंस. इन दैट वे वी हैव टू टेक, है ना. अकाल मृत्युरम सर्वे आदिनम समस्त भावक्षेरम श्रीमन्नारायण पादोदकम पावनम शुभम. You know, yasmaret pundrikaksham sabhahyabhyantara suche avitra pavitro va. In this way, remember, yoga sadhana, Vedanta sadhana, bhakti sadhana, all of them are bhavana pradhan. Through bhavana only, the wrong bhavanas we transcend. Thereafter, the right bhavana also is not required. It becomes anubhava. Tomorrow we will see in our Taittiriya Upanishad, when Jnanam is explained, Bhagavan detailedly tells us that is Bhavanam or Bhavam. You will listen it, very subtle. Next 4 days are very tough challenge for me to explain to you, double challenge for you to listen and understand. In our Taittiriya Bhashyam, and यहाँ तक भगवान ले आए, हमको क्या है, हम तो मांडुक्य भी सुनकर भूल गए, और तैत्तिरीय किस की बात है वो भी हो जाए. The ones who have heard and forgot Mandukya, they can listen and forget everything. That is my confidence in me and you all. Go ahead. So there it will be told. Here also, this water is Bhagwan ke charan se aa raha hai. Again, same thing I am telling. As we said, we prepare our mind and go wherever. Second thing is what? We should prepare our mind also regarding the glory of the place where we are going. So that right from the word go, that respect, reverence is maintained. Always we take it for granted. People have their own opinions and all. And in many pilgrim bases, except 5, 10, 20%, the localites won't talk so great about it because घर की के कुछ ताल बराबर बोलते ना, therefore it is like that. So we have to prepare our mind. Like I am going to any Haridwar, Rishikesh, or Badrinath, Kedarnath, or here Mathura or Vrindavan, or Varanasi or Prayagraj, or Ayodhya and Chitrakuta. They are all twin places. Pass mein rehte hain, whatever I said so far. There are also Madurai, Rameshwaram, all these things. Prepare mind. It's a holier than the holiest place. Millions have done their Upasana Anushtana, had Bhagavan's darshan and liberation. I'm going to such a lovely place. I'll not waste even a moment. Fully I'll involve in sadhana. In this way, we have to make our mind. Reverence and respect to the place. Clear picture of what you are going to do. With this way, when we go and do actually, then the vibrations around also will be blessing us. The purpose for which we have gone, that is fulfilled. Our presence there doesn't disturb the atmosphere or vibes there. It will add to the divinity. Like the other day I told the youngsters, once in a week go to temple, and temple you go only to do the puja namaskar. Don't take your nonsense there. Like the elders do, go to temple, sit there and talk every politics, useless things. I specifically told them, don't be stupid like your elders, where they don't have the sense of the place where they stay. Anywhere they carry the samsara there and trouble the subtle vibrations. This I experienced, therefore I was so strong in saying. In one of the places there, wonderful ashram, we had satsang, and some people come daily, 2 घंटा बैठ के सब गप्पे मारते. I told them, come and sit in the class or do namaskar and go. Don't make this place disturbed in vibration. They went away after that. They didn't come to class. That's a good, huge empty space. There's a place for them to sit and they sit there. Or Ganto, all these retired people, old days, wasting the time. Don't do that, we told them. In the same way, for all of us also. So, Gachodo Mayadishta, Madaryakya Mamashramam, Tatra Matpada Tirthode, Snana Upasparshanaihi Shuchihi. That is a goal every day. Subha उठते ही स्नान उपस्पर्शन अर्घ्य आदि. That way purify your sthula shariram and antakaran also. Begin the day with this type of preparation of coming out of tamas rajas and whole day in sattva guna. Go on doing the purpose for which you have come here, going there to do the tapasya to reach me out. For that, The external, internal preparations are taught, then the innermost sadhana what to do. Bhagavan already instructed earlier. He will just in 2 3 words he repeats it. Next one, Ikshaya Alakanandaya Viduta Shesha Kalmashaha. Like Alakananda Mata serving everyone en route. And our whole goal is only to reach Paramatma. So outside, your only goal is to serve others with whatever dharma you are yet to do. नहीं है सब खत्म हो गया छोड़ दो. But inside, as she kept the ocean as goal, keep the inner self as the goal. This is the meaning of Iksha, or looking at the Alakananda Mata and getting inspiration from her only to reach the goal. That state of mind is called Vidhuta Ashesha Kalmasha. All the kalmashas are what? Whichever the number they are there, all of them in common have only one thing, that the Bhagavan is not goal. Therefore, all those kalmashas are removed by replacing them with this idea only Paramatma is goal. The one who makes Paramatma alone is goal and tries to find all the means to reach out, there is no other distraction or kalmasha entering in him. So that is what अलकानंदा माता को देखते हुए अपने हृदय के सहारे भगवान के भिन्न संकल्प लक्ष्य वाले कल्मशों को धो डाल देना. And I told yesterday, in Alakananda Mata only, Bhagavan has filled such a great vibrations that when you look at her and pray to her, Rogam, Shokam, Tapam, Papam, Harame, Bhagavati, Kumati Kalapam, then really all the kalmasas, she does the washing of them. These places, only the like-minded people of Tapasya come there. So seeing them, we get inspired. Always the atmosphere is natural, serene, peaceful, divine. So to great extent, mind gets that quietening. Lucky if we are not again thinking about contacting the earlier world, earlier life. Very soon we get the purity. You all can see that. 1 month plan करो, कहीं ऐसी जगह जाओ. 1 हफ्ता you may suffer, but next 2 weeks you will really enjoy your sadhana. But again the last week, because you have to come back, you will come back to again Rajogun. Like in the class, first 10 minutes disturbed distraction, but half an hour, 1 hour you are engrossed in the class. But again last 20-15 minutes जल्दी खत्म हो जाए, चाहे क्लास खत्म हो जाए या नहीं तो स्वामी खत्म हो जाए, then you get disturbed in that way. So, Ikshaya Alakanandayaha Vidhuta Ashesha Kalmashaha. Did you understand? Get inspiration from her. The only goal is ocean or the Lord. And by praying to her, O Mother, you are the remover of the sins. I am looking at you with my folded hands and prayers. Please remove the Ashesha Kalmasha of Rajas and Tamas. Or the Pancha Kleshas, Avidyasma Ragadesha Vinivesha. Please remove them. We can ask her. Then Vasano Valkalani, there, not depending on many comforts. Whatever the Valkala are there, you wear them. Then Vanya book was yesterday explained. Don't be giving value importance to anything which is not easily available or which is the comfort or sukha giving or tasty. Vanya book. Vanya book means जब भूख लगा उस समय जो मिला वो थोड़ा सा खा लिया. Back to sadhana. ओनली जब भूख लगता है ध्यान से बाहर आते और भूख मिटने के लिए थोड़ा खाते हैं, फिर बैक टू द ध्यान. उद्धव ऐसा अपना ध्रुव जी डिड साधना लाइक दिस, माता पार्वती डिड लाइक दिस. एट वन स्टेज तो शी स्टॉप्ड इवन टेकिंग द पर्ण पत्ते, दैट्स व्हाई शी इज कॉल्ड अपर्णा. अपर्णा पर्ण भी नहीं लिया. सेम इज टू अवर ध्रुव आल्सो. If she is called as Aparna, he should be called as Avayu because he stopped taking Vayu also. Vayu stambhan kiya. Uttana he was doing dhyana. So, Vasano Valkalani Anga, Vanya book is very important. Then, Sukha Nispruha. See, each of these things are very highly matured commitment sadhanas. These things, if we take up, it shows we are sincere, matured in our understanding regarding the required sadhanas to be done. You understand? If these things we are not doing, we are still indulging in the worldly comforts. That means sadhana का अंडरस्टैंडिंग जरूरत है, हमारे मन में अभी नहीं आए हैं. What is important is our mana. Mana has to be deeply engrossed in Paramatma through bhakti and jnana. If that's the case, how can the mana entertain outer things of the objects through the senses, even the body and its comforts? ऑलरेडी हमने देखा क्षिप्त मूढ़ विक्षिप्त भूमिकास आर नॉट फिट भूमिका फॉर संप्रज्ञात समाधि. विदाउट संप्रज्ञात वी कैन नेवर हैव असंप्रज्ञात. Here also, without Viveka Vairagya and Samadhi, our Shravana Manana Nididhyasana can never happen effectively. And for Uddhava, he knows all this, but he may or may not do because he is all alone there. Now Bhagavan's orders he is taking, therefore it is Bhagavan's order and I am his devotee, therefore I must to do. That forces him to do it, which helps him only in turn. Now you understand why we have to have first surrender to the Guru, second must get instructed by him regarding sadhana, third that surrender we express through following the instruction given by him, by which it's not Guru who is becoming mukta, it is we. Instructions in the Anushasana. Vedamanucharyo Antevasinam Anushasti. So here, Kim Vasano Valkalani. So it's about the dress and all. Here, Valkala Vasana includes all the housely, homely comforts. All of them have to be checked. Like Tapan Maharaja's place. He has only one wooden cot just to protect from the cold. That's it. When you feel sleepy, 3 घंटे गए सो गए उठे, all the time seated in meditation. That's it. Just goes for a walk in the Himalayas or across Gangaji. That's it. Along with Ganga Maya. Then only mind gets settled and doing sadhana. This all is aparigraha sadhana in yoga bhasha, in Vedanta also. Prasano Valkalani means only that. So to Anya book also, Jo Mila Gaya, don't seek tasty things and all. You can get. It's not that you can't go and ask for begging. They give you, they respect you. You can also make variety of cookings even in being jungle. But all that again not only consumes your time, but your mana is still in Vishayas only. Therefore, when you decide Vanya book, what is a Vanya book in our house? Whoever is making खाना, वाइफ बहू और जो बना रहे थोड़ा सा खाया तुरंत once the hand is washed, the topic of food should go away from the mind. Immediately Bhagavan Nama for some time while walking, then sit for your study or japa or dhyana. If you're too tired, that half an hour, 40 minutes rest, again back to the work. Please, in fact, in the world when we are, here when we practice little, then only when we go there, we can take off from that place. We take off from that state of sadhana when we go to those secluded places. So, Ikshayalakanandayaha Viduta Sheshakalmashaha Valkani Vasanaha. Then, hey Anga, oh my dearest Uddhava, very lovingly I am telling you, Vanya Bhuko, only have Vanya Bhuko, then Sukha Nispruhaha. And in those places, as I told you, the main Sukha is the Sukha of Nidra. Because other Sukha are not there, then you want to enjoy the Nidra Sukha. And ऐसे ठंड जगह में ऐसा नींद लगता है, tell you, if you can get a very cozy place to sleep, 3 दिन भी सो सकते हैं, 2 दिन 3 दिन ऐसे भी खूब. Therefore, Sukha Nispruhaha means, especially the Nidra Sukha Nispruhaha, you have to do tapasya. Apart from that, any of the Indriya Sukha ityadi also give up. And here, more important, the third we can talk about is the Sukhata in the Mana. Mana through senses and body's comforts that seeks that type of Sukha. In the mind, जो है वो accept करना, उसको कहते हैं सुख निस्पृहा. डोंट ट्राई टू इम्प्रूव. मीन्स एक पत्थर मिल गया बैठ के ध्यान करने को, बस एक जगह मिल गया लेटने को, बस. इन दैट वे, बट डोंट मेक द माइंड कंफर्ट मॉन्गरिंग. व्हाट इज अवेलेबल इन दैट ओनली कंफर्टेबली डू साधना. दैट इज व्हाट सुख, बिकॉज सुख इज मन का गुण है. सो सुख निस्पृहा मीन्स व्हाट, the concept of this or that makes me sukha should be dropped. Whatever is there, that should give sukha. For this only, we gave you the example yesterday, Bhagavan Rama. He did not define sukha. That aisa rahe to hi sukh hai. He did not define the sukha that way. Therefore, whatever was there, he could mold it to his sukha. This is a great achievement. Do this whenever you go to anybody's and all. Don't define sukha. कि वो लोग ये खाना दें तो मैं खुश रहूंगा, इस तरह वेलकम करे तो खुश रहूँ. Nothing doing. Go there and just be sukhi. Whether they call you or make you sit or give water, tea, coffee or not. मजे अपने मौजे में रहना. अपना खुशी अपने हाथ में होता है. खुद खुशी भी जो से है कर लेना. है ना? मन परम कारण मामनंती संसार चक्रम परिवर्तयेत. Therefore, sukha nispruha means what? Spruha is desire sukha for happiness in the mind, conditioning yourself or defining the happiness. Don't do that. What it means what? कि आज धूप अच्छा निकला तो ध्यान करूंगा, आज ठंड कम है तो ध्यान करूंगा, तबीयत ठीक है तो ध्यान करूंगा, मन शांत है तो ध्यान करूंगा. These are all sukha spruhas. कुछ भी हो आई डू ध्यानम, दैट इज सुख निस्पृहा. लाइक वी हैव द क्लास के लिए सुख निस्पृहा. कुछ भी हो हम क्लास आएंगे करेंगे बस. दिस इज अ बिग तपस्या. If we put all the conditions, they are never fulfilled. Then every unfulfillable condition we put to, then we never do sadhana. It's a very funny Maya play. एक एक बंदे में ऐसा वो काम करता है, उसको पता ही नहीं कि मेरा मन शैतान ऐसे काम करके मुझे सत्संग जाने नहीं दे रहा है, साधना करने नहीं दे रहा. Not even, it's not possible even to recognize it. Okay, in this way, Vasana Valkalani, Vanyabhuka, Sukha Nispruhaha. Sukha Nispruhaha, don't define Sukha this way, don't say, only if these comforts are there, I'll do sadhana. है ना? ऐसा होने से मैं साधना करूंगा करके जाओ तो ऐसा होता ही नहीं वो. Like when you are called by your children, when you go there, that atmosphere is not as it is in your house, where you are all alone. There will be 100 things are there. You should, as early as possible, adjust your mind to that. Outer things you can't adjust. Mind first. Jo hai so hai first. It is best, that's it. But they may not even give a room, you may have to stay in the hall. Use that only for yourself. That is called Sukha Nispruhata. When you have to reach to the Brahman who is beyond any conditions, how can you put conditions for sadhana? Ability to do sadhana in spite of all odd conditions is real genius. Sukha Nispruha and Vanyabhuk. Vanyabhuk is eat those type of food which is easily digestible, etc. देखो पॉइंट क्या है ना, ज़्यादा टेस्टी खाना मांगोगे तो ज़्यादा खाओगे. अब खाओगे तो हजम होने टाइम एनर्जी लगता है, वो इतना नींद आता है. Whenever you choose to eat the tasteless food, you can't eat more. Then you will not be too heavily loaded also. These are all the tips to be discovered from within. We cannot get them from outside. If others give us without our choice, we don't take them. All depends on for what purpose you are going there. If your purpose is tapasya and all, that time you have to follow all that. If your tapasya is going there to only and sleep and eat, then don't have anything. Khao, so jao, khao, so jao. हो गया इतना. Then comes next one. तितिक्षुर द्वंद्व मात्राणाम सुशील संयतेन्द्रियः शान्तः समाहित धिया ज्ञान विज्ञान संयुतः. In this also 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or 6 sadhanas are told. In the 6th only 7th 8 are included. First is titikshu dvandva matranam. Okay. Dvandva is outer pairs of opposite. Matra is their influence on your personality. Titiksha means you have to forbear them. Same thing he told Arjuna in the beginning. Matra sparshastu kaunteya शीतोष्ण सुख दुःखदाः आगमापायिनः अनित्याः तान् तितिक्षस्व भारत. Same word, matra, dvandva, titiksha. So, matra, sparsha. Sparsha is objects. Matra means sense organs. When they are contacting with each other, Through Sukha Dukkha, through Shita Ushnadi, they give Sukha and Dukkha. That is endless process. You don't value them. Tan titikshasva. Just forbear them. These are all end like in गर्मियों में ठंडा अच्छा लगता है, सर्दियों में गर्म अच्छा लगता है और नहीं मिलता है. Then you are disturbed. So here titikshu dvandva matranam. So whenever we go, the world is of dvandva. That's what. Some day it is very hot, some day it is very cold, some day it is very rainy. One day you get good, there's a vanya phala mula. Other day you may not get it sufficient quantity. Dvandva. And you may meet people, someday they value, respect you, other day they insult you. Dvandva matranam titikshu. So too at the body level. कभी healthy होगा, थोड़ा disturb होगा कभी. Don't allow yourself doing those things by the body, by which the body is mild, but it's not in our control. So to mana also, sometimes थोड़ा हो हिल जाता है, disturb होता है. Let it be in that mood out of prarabdha it has to go through, but we do our sadhana. Nowadays लोग थोड़ा modern हो गए, especially the wives and all. Not like the earlier days. In earlier days, if there is झगड़ा with husband, they don't eat 2 days, 3 days. भूख हड़ताल करते बुद्धू लोग. And these fellow eating like buffalo and going only. Now modern women are not like that. If they are angry with husband, they eat double and fight. That is called tidiksha. Dvandva matranam. Whether you love him or fight him, अपना खाना नहीं छोड़ना. I think I spoke correct thing. हाँ क्या ज़्यादा खा रही हो? I'm angry with my husband when he comes in the evening. I'll just have to fight like Jhansi ke Lakshmibai. So I must have the energy. I am eating more. So to let the mind be in a good sattvic mood or rasic, tamasic, what sadhana I have chosen, I have to do. So manaka dvandva. है ना? Because any mood can come, no? So it's not suddenly that we are a dead person और जैसे सिनेमा में होता है एक्सीडेंट होते ही उससे पहले का सारे भूल जाते हैं कि उद्धव जी went there that he has forgotten everything. He will remember his parents, his children, all of that. तो it suddenly वो emotion आता है. After all, it's a mind very delicate and it's more delicate and uncatchable like that mercury only. Man. So Bhagavan says for that reason. There suddenly you may get a bolt of emotion. What Badrinath, let me go back to my Dwarka and be with my children. या जो भी है ऐसे कुछ भी. So उसका वो कभी कभी होता है. सो मानसिक द्वंद्व, शारीरिक द्वंद्व, इंद्रिय लेवल का द्वंद्व, आउटर परिस्थिति का द्वंद्व जो भी है उसको फॉर बेयर करो. And be involved in sadhana so much that you are not even noticing they are coming and going. That's what titikshasva. Titiksha sahanam sarva dukkhanam apratikara purvakam chinta vilaparahitam sa titiksha nigadyate. Without even a thought of revolt or revenge, when we go through all the dukkha with all the sahana, no chinta, no vilapa. विलाप एट द मोमेंट, चिंता दैट बाद में मुझे मौका मिले मैं बदला लेता हूं. ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं. इस तरह का फॉरबेरिंग इज कॉल्ड एज तितिक्षा, व्हिच इज वेरी वेरी, दैट्स वे इन द समाधि षटक संपदा इट इज देयर. शम दम परमा एंड देन तितिक्षा. एंड याद रखो ए बाय द वे पॉइंट 2572 million times we told कि what prarabdha we are carrying we don't know. At what moment, what sort of dukkha, from inside or outside or from the people, as our prarabdha going to come, we don't know. We have to have the two kavachams. One kavach of Bhagavad Bhakti and Sharanagati. Second kavach of the preparedness through titiksha. कुछ भी आए मैं बेयर करने वाला हूँ. भगवत भक्ति का कवचम and our own decision that I will be titikshu. I will forbear it. I will not allow it to overpower my mind's balance, my intellect's goal, my spiritual sadhana. ऐसा हमको तैयार रखना है. तितिक्षा. तितिक्षा. I am to prepare myself. Next life, जो भी होगा, ready to take. Titisha. With whatever papa we have done, what is in our lot, we don't know. Thank God Bhagavan makes us forget everything. अगर याद है मानो पिछले जन्म में स्वामी जी थे सत्संग किया था इस जन्म में इज ए स्कैवेंजर डूइंग हमें वो था अब ये हो गया कुछ नहीं जो होना है वही होता है तितिक्षा anything comes happily joyfully at least with peace of the mind we have to receive अब देखो यार इसके अलावा कुछ कर क्या सकते हो क्या हौसला है हिम्मत है to conquer the mind, to conquer the people around, to conquer the world. We are such a useless, powerless, knowledgeless, energyless, brainless beings. मैं तो अपने आप बारे में कह रहा हूँ that we can't even control a coffee desire. Talking about titikshas and all. Talking about winning the world around. कुछ नहीं हो सकता हम सिर्फ तितिक्षा के अलावा और कुछ नहीं कर सकते. We can't have any powers to conquer anyone. You can see, you will go on struggling. When you fight with your wife and children, you think you have defeated them. No, they are the enemy. They will make more stronger power. Other day they come and defeat. If they can't defeat in this way, the other way they defeat. Just a smile, तितिक्षा करो, चल ठीक है कोई बात नहीं. In that way, first मन में बोलो, उसका उनको भी बोलो. Then they think you are defeated. And you are defeated only, but one inside the mind, stoop to conquer. This is the only way we can come out of माया. माया का सबसे मजेदार बात क्या है ना उससे जीतने का प्रयत्न भी हमको उसी में फंसाता है. I think in one of the classes this topic came yesterday or day before. You try to win over the world, you are in Maya. World is Maya. How can you fight with it which is not there? You are trying to catch the snake. अरे महाराज वो है ही नहीं वहां तो है रस्सी. Titikshah is very important thing. Dvandva matranam. Then sushilaha. Sushilaha in your day's schedule. There should be proper planning. Stick to that. And while doing so, your character conduct is as per our tradition and Shastra as they have to be for a spiritual seeker. The Sushilata are three types. When you are doing sadhanas, what are the Sushilatas? When you are with yourself, what are the Sushilata? When you are with the world around, what is that character? You know, when I'm doing sadhana, following all the steps is Sushila. When I'm with myself, like taking food or going for sleep, doing them with such a Shila and character that they add to the sadhana, not disturb. So too when we are with the people, the Shila conduct. Only one parameter is we are not disturbing that person and that person is not disturbing us. Yasmat na udvijate lokaha, lokat na udvijate cha yaha. This is Sushilata. And when do we do the udvega to the people? Only when we try to dominate them with ahankara or when we are greedy or selfish to seek something from them. They become udvejita. And then with their udvega, when they disturb us, then we become udvega. एक ही कारण अपना का स्वार्थ अहंकार के कारण खुद भी उद्वेजित होते हैं उद्वेग में डिस्टर्बेंस दूसरों को भी डिस्टर्ब करते हैं. Therefore, the character, what is the character of dealing with others without the kalmasha of the ahankara and स्वार्थ. बस डिसाइड मुझे कुछ नहीं चाहिए बस. Else we disturb our mind and we disturb others also. Fear then regrets and guilts. And as we grow in sadhana, what we have to mind more is the people's thoughts on us because of our not sushila vyavahara. As you are growing to the subtle level, the power of others' disturbance of us grows at the subtle plane. Knowing that only, these sadhakas leave everything, go to the world where nobody knows that that creature is existing. Thus, nobody's negative thoughts disturb him, which is higher sadhana. That disturbance, ethereal level or subtle level, because the whole world is connected as one mind only. So we are registered and noticed by someone in their mind. that also negatively, then that won't allow us to do sadhana. They're all very subtle. इसलिए सुशीलता रखना है. Otherwise, just Ram Ram, go from there with the people. If you fight with them, then like Haridwar, he went fighting with the wife at home. She will go on sending by post all the thoughts. "ए, मेरे से लड़कर गए ना." Then suddenly नहाते नहाते हाथ फिसल गया, चोट लगी. And you don't know why it happened. She cursed there. Then you sit for meditation. Instead of meditation, you get nidra or headache. You are forget. Oh, you don't know why it's happening because somebody else's thoughts. You have to mind all this. That's why सुशीलता. कहीं भोजन किया हुआ है, पैसे ठीक नहीं दिए उसको, वो गाली देगा, एक आय के बंदा है. Then that will never allow you to meditate. These are all very sensitive. You have to mind them. That's why the whole solution is no ego, no selfishness. बहुत वो problem solve करता है. Only with ego and selfishness, we make the people enter into us and trouble our mind half of it. Then we trouble the people, provoking them to send negative thoughts to us. Sushilaha. Then Samyatendriyaha, Shantaha, Samadhya, Jnana Vijnana Samyataha. All these beautiful sadhanas. Tomorrow we will see. Let it go. One more day. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasa Purnamadaya Purnameva Vaishyate Om Shanti 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 Om Sri Gurubhyo Namah. All Sri Krishna Chandra Bhagavan ki jai. Today Sri Dattatreya Jayanti. So one stotram related to Dattatreya Bhagavan we chant. Now एक पढ़ेंगे, दूसरा रामायण के बाद what stotram Dattatreya Kavacham I will read for you if I find it. ओम श्री दत्त भगवदः अनुग्रहद्वारेण ज्ञान योग भक्ति प्राप्त्यर्थम दत्तात्रेय भगवान इज योग गुरु. श्री दत्तात्रेय वज्रकवच स्तोत्रस्य पारायण वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे. सॉरी. ओम अस्य श्री दत्तात्रेय वज्रकवच स्तोत्र मंत्रस्य किरातरूपी महारुद्र ऋषिः अनुष्टुप् छन्दः. श्री दत्तात्रेयो देवता द्राम बीजम आम शक्ति क्रौम कीलकम. ओम द्राम आत्मने नमः. ओम द्रीं मनसे नमः. ओम आम द्रीं श्रीं सौं हु. ओम क्लां क्लीं क्लूं क्लैं क्लौं क्लः. श्री दत्तात्रेय प्रसाद सिद्ध्यर्थे जपे विनियोगः. करन्यास अंगन्यासाः. ओम द्राम अंगुष्ठाभ्यां नमः. ओम द्रीं तर्जनीभ्यां नमः. ओम द्रौं मध्यमाभ्यां नमः. ओम द्रैं अनामिकाभ्यां नमः. ओम द्रौं कनिष्ठिकाभ्यां नमः. ओम द्रः करतलकरपृष्ठाभ्यां नमः. ओम द्रा हृदयाय नमः. ओम द्रीं शिरसे स्वाहा. ओम द्रौं शिखायै विषट्. ओम द्रौं द्रैं कवचाय होम. ओम द्रौं नेत्रत्रयाय वषट्. ओम द्रः अस्त्राय वट्. ओम भूर्भुवस्वरोमिति दिग्बन्धः. ध्यानम्. ओम अथ ध्यानं जगदङ्कुरकन्दाय सच्चिदानन्दमूर्तये दत्तात्रेयाय योगेन्द्रचन्द्राय परमात्मने. कदा योगी कदा भोगी कदा नग्न पिशाचवत् दत्तात्रेयो हरिः साक्षात् भुक्तिमुक्तिप्रदायकः. वाराणसी पुरस्नाही कोल्हापुरजपादरः. माहुरीभिर्भिक्षासी सयशायी दिगंबरः. इंद्रनील समाकारः चंद्रकांतिसमद्युतिः. वैडूर्यसदृशस्फूर्तिः चलत् किंचित् जटाधरः. स्निग्धधावल्ययुक्ताक्षोऽत्यन्तनीलकनीनिकः. भ्रूवक्षः श्मश्रुनीलाङ्कः शशाङ्कसदृशाननः. हासनिर्जितनीहारः कण्ठनिर्जितकम्बुरतः. मांसलांसो दीर्घबाहुः पाणिनिर्जितपल्लवः. विशालपीनवक्षाश्च ताम्रपाणिर्दलोदरः. पृथुलश्रोणिललितो विशालजगनस्थलः. रम्भास्तम्भोपमानोरुः जानुपूर्वैकजङ्गकः. गूढ्वगुल्फः कूर्मपृष्ठो लसत्पादो परिस्थलः. रक्तारविन्दसदृशः रमणीयपदाधरः. चर्माम्बरधरो योगी स्मर्तृगामी क्षणे क्षणे. ज्ञानोपदेशनिरतो विपद्धरणदीक्षितः. सिद्धासनसमासीना ऋजुकायो हसन्मुखः. वामहस्तेन वरदो दक्षिणेन भयङ्करः. बालोन्मत्तपिशाचिभिः क्वचिद्युक्तः परीक्षितः. भस्मोद्धूलित सर्वाङ्गो महापातकनाशनः. सर्वरूपे सर्वदाता सर्वगः सर्वकामदः. भस्मोद्धूलित सर्वाङ्गो महापातकनाशनः. मुक्तिप्रदो मुक्तिदाता जीवन्मुक्तो न संशयः. एवं ध्यात्वा अनन्यचित्तः मद्वज्रकवचं पठेत् मामेव पश्यन् सर्वत्र स मया सह सञ्चरेत् दिगम्बरं वस्तु सुगन्धले परं चक्रं त्रिशूलं डमरुं गदायुधं पद्मासनं योगिमुनीन्द्रवन्दितं दत्तेति नामस्मरणेन नित्यं लघुपूजा ॐ लं पृथ्वीतत्त्वात्मने पृथिव्यात्मने गन्धं समर्पयामि हम आकाशात्मने पुष्पाणि पूजयामि यं वायुवात्मने धूपमाघ्रापयामि ॐ रमज्ञात्मने दीपं सन्दर्शयामि ॐ वम् अमृतात्मने अमृतनैवेद्यं समर्पयामि ॐ सं सर्वात्मने सर्वोपचारान् समर्पयामि अथ कवचम् ॐ दत्तात्रेय शिरः पातु सहस्राब्जेषु संस्थितः फालं पात्वा न सूययः चन्द्रमण्डलमध्यगः कूर्चं मनोमयः पातु हंक्षं द्विदलपद्मभूः ज्योतिरूपोक्षिणी पातु पातु शब्दात्मकश्रुते नासिकां पातु गन्धात्मा मुखं पातु रसात्मकः जिह्वां वेदात्मकः पातु दन्तोष्ठौ पातु धार्मिकः कपोलावत्रिव्यूः पातु पात्वशेषं ममात्ववितु स्वरात्मा षोडशाराब्ज स्थितः पात्वताद्गलं गलम् स्कंदौ चंद्रानुजः पातु भुजौ पातु कृतादिभोः जतुणे शत्रुजित् पातु वक्षस्थलं हरिः कादिठान्तद्वादशार पद्मगोमरुदात्मकः योगीश्वरेश्वरः पातु हृदय स्थितः पार्श्वे हरिः पार्श्वहर्ति पातु पार्श्वस्थितस्मृतः हठयोगादियोगज्ञः कुक्षिं पातु कृपानिधिः डकारादि फकारान्त दशार सरसीरुहे नाभिस्थले वर्तमानो नाभिं वह्न्यात्मको वतु वह्नितत्त्वमयो योगी रक्षितान्मणिपूरकं कटिं कटिस्थ ब्रह्माण्ड वासुदेवात्मको वतु वकारादि लकारान्त षट्पत्राम्बुजबोधकः जलतत्त्वमयो योगी स्वादिष्ठानं ममावतु सिद्धासन समासीन ऊरु सिद्धेश्वरो वतु वादिशान्तश्चतुष्पत्र सरोरुह निबोधकः मूलाधारं महीरूपो नक्षताद्वीर्यनिग्रही पृष्ठं च सर्वतः पातु जानुन्यस्तकराम्बुजः जङ्घे पात्वधूतेन्द्रः पात्वं ह्रीतीर्थपावनः सर्वाङ्गं पातु सर्वात्मा रोमाण्यवतु केशवः चर्माम्बरः पातु रक्तं भक्तिप्रियोऽवतु मांसं मांसकरः पातु मज्जां मज्जात्मकोऽवतु अस्ति निस्थिरदीप्पायान् मेधां वेदाः प्रपालयेत् शुक्रं सुखकरः पातु चित्तं पातु दृढाकृतिः मनोबुद्धिमहङ्कारं ऋषिकेशात्मकोऽवतु कर्मेन्द्रियाणि पात्वीशः पातु ज्ञानेन्द्रियाण्यजः बन्धून् बन्धुत्तमः पायात् शत्रुभ्यः पातु शत्रुजित् गृहारामधनक्षेत्र पुत्रादीन् शङ्करोऽवतु भार्यां प्रकृतिवित् पातु पश्वादीन् पातु शार्ङ्गभृत् प्राणान् पातु प्रधानज्ञः भक्षादीन् पातु भास्करः सुखं चन्द्रात्मकः पातु दुःखात् पातु पुरान्तकः पशून् पशुपतिः पातु भूतिं भूतेश्वरो मम प्राच्यां विषहरः पातु पात्वाग्नेयां मखात्मकः यां यां धर्मात्मकः पातु नैऋत्यां सर्ववैरिहृत् वराहः पातु वारुण्यां वायव्यां प्राणदोऽवतु कौबेर्यां धनदः पातु पात्विशान्यां महागुरुः ऊर्ध्वं पातु महासिद्धः पातु दस्तात् जटाधरः रक्षाहीनं तु यत्स्थानं रक्षत्वादमुनीश्वरः एतन्मे वज्रकवचं यः पठेत् शृणुयादपि वज्रकायश्चिरञ्जीवी दत्तात्रेयोऽहम् अब्रुवम् त्यागी भोगी महायोगी सुख दुःख विवर्जितः सर्वत्र सिद्ध संकल्पो जीवन मुक्तोद्य वर्तते इत्युक्त्वान्तर्दधे योगी दत्तात्रेयो दिगम्बरः तलादनोऽपि ज्ञत्वा जीवन मुक्तस्य वर्तते भिल्लो दूरश्रवा नाम तदानीं श्रुवानिदं सकुच्छोडमात्रेण वज्राङ्गो भवदप्यसौ इति श्री दत्तात्रेय वज्रकवचं समाप्तं सर्वं श्री दत्तात्रेय चरणारविन्दार्पणमस्तु शान्तिः 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 गुड now let us do our Adhyatma Ramayana for some time. Thanks.